What's going on, YouTube? Gabriel right here, represent PGA Tour Driven, the movement towards improvement. Today's video, I'm in the back at Woods Valley Golf Club down here in San Diego. If you're ever around here, come check it out. Today's video I wanted to do on pitching, controlling distance, controlling trajectory with a couple simple concepts, a couple simple ideas. So I'm just going to share with you guys what I'm doing. Okay guys, so I got my 60-degree lob wedge, my TaylorMade ZTP, and I'm just going to share with you guys a couple things I'm working on to control trajectory and distance. So I'll break it down into two different types of pitch shots. We got a high pitch shot and we got a low pitch shot. So let me explain the nuances of each pitch shot. So first one, let's start with the low pitch shot, okay? What I like to do is I like to put the ball back in my stance. So whatever I say back in my stance, you guys can play around how much you want to put it back for you, but anything that's back of middle, I'll consider back of my stance. So here's middle of my stance. I like to put it somewhat in the back of my stance. Now I also always like to turn out my lead foot a little bit. I feel like this helps me just turn and get through the ball on the follow through. So back of my stance, turn out this lead foot, and for a low pitch shot, I always want to keep my weight forward, maybe 70-80% of my weight forward. You can also see that the shaft is also ahead of the golf ball. So here's about vertical, a little behind. I like to keep the shaft a little bit ahead. That's going to help accentuate hitting that lower ball flight. Back of my stance, turn out this foot, shaft forward, weight forward. And what else? One other thing I like to do when I want to hit a lower pitch shot is I like to keep my follow through horizontal. So I like to get my finish to be where the club is parallel to the earth, I guess you could say, or horizontal. I don't ever want to see this angle between the club and my left arm. I want to, like my good buddy Andy says, I want everything to line up where it's all kind of more of a straight line. So one more time, ball back in my stance, weight forward, turn this left foot out, handle ahead, and I want to keep this follow through horizontal. And I hit the pin. So that's what I like to do for my lower pitch shot. Now for a higher pitch shot, let's see if I want to get a little more speed, higher trajectory, something that's going to stop more. This is what I like to do. Instead of having the ball back, I also now like to have it forward. So in front of my middle of my stance. So I'll move it up. I like to keep this left foot out again. Now I don't have as much weight on my forward foot. It almost feels like maybe 50-50 for me right now. Now other thing I like to do, when I was hitting that lower pitch shot, I had the shaft more ahead, and now it's more vertical. Okay, this is going to help keep that face a little more open. It's going to add some loft. Now what I'm also experimenting with is strengthening my left hand grip. My good buddy Andy likes to control trajectory with his left hand. So if he wants to hit a higher shot, he likes to strengthen it. Okay, so let me share the concept with you behind that. If we strengthen this left hand grip, you're going to see there's a cup. Okay, and the idea is we got to keep that cup during the swing. That's going to keep the loft on. Now if we want to hit a lower one, you can kind of weaken this left hand grip, and this is going to try to de-loft it more. Something that would be better for the lower shot. So once I move it up, turn out this left foot, weight's about 50-50, shaft's neutral. I like to strengthen my left hand, weaken my right, and now my follow through I want to get into a vertical position. Okay, so I feel like the club's going up until it's now perpendicular to the ground. So let's hit one real quick. So as you can see, or if you could see, that one definitely got a lot higher and definitely had a little more spin. It's going to stop quicker, even though they probably carried about the same distance. Now, what I don't want to see you doing is if you're going to go vertical like that for your high shot, don't let the butt end of the club get too far in front of you, okay? It's not going to be looking like that. Okay, I keep this butt end of the club actually really close to my body. This is going to help get that little more speed and create a little more spin. It's going to get that ball to stop quicker. So once again, up in my stance, turn out this left foot, shaft neutral, strengthen my left hand, weaken my right, and I also feel like I have a lighter grip pressure. And almost made it. So you guys kind of messed around. I'm kind of just giving you guys an overall feel of what I like to change. As you can see, you can change where your weight is on your left foot, it's more even. You can change the shaft position, camber forward, vertical, camber back. You know, you can change, this left foot out a little bit. So I just want to kind of give you guys some information, and you guys can kind of go work on it yourself and figure out what works for you. Maybe you don't have the ball as far back, but you like your hands a little more forward. But those are just more of guidelines to work around. There's never one way of doing things. This isn't a religion. This isn't the only way, possible. So mess around with that, you guys. If you have any questions, or if you're still having problems with hitting a low or high pitch shot, send me a video on Facebook or send me a video on YouTube. I want to help you guys out for free. So thanks, you guys. This is Gabriel right here. PGA Tour driven, the movement towards improvement. All right, I'm not holding back anything, any information I think that can help you guys out. So if you guys have any information that can help me, shoot, send it on over. That's the whole point of this thing. We're all trying to grow together. So anyways, you guys, if you guys like this video, if you got a couple nuggets that you think can help you out next time you go practice or play, throw me a little subscription, a little subscriber-oni. I do course vlogs, what's in the bags, player interviews, tips, drills, instruction, and also weekly golf giveaways. We're going to give away this head cover right here. I got this, it's a limited edition major head cover from TaylorMade. I got last year. I have it on my own driver. It's my favorite head cover. It's actually right there on the ground. So this is a pretty sweet head cover. All you got to do in order to win the giveaway is, come on, really, is share a video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and go add me on Facebook. And that's it, people. Thanks for watching. PGA TD MTI signing out.